Welcome to Tarot for Tired People, or welcome back if you've been here before. And yes, I have a new incense holder. I love it. It's so cute. It's from Temu. My friend got it for me, but it's so nice. So look at that. How cute is that? I love it. She got it because I use an incense holder for my channel, and I thought that was so cute of her. So let's get on with November, the month of a year, or more like the month that felt like a year. This month I worked with a lot of pairings, so I'm going to show you guys the pairings. The first one being Prairie, Majesty Oracle and Rainbow Tarot. They go so well together, and they would be my afternoon pulls. Let's check them out. With all the retrograde winds blowing and different things happening, it was a hectic month for sure. But also a month filled with a lot of love, a lot of Three of Cups energy, etc. And I just thought, let's not do predictive readings, etc. Let's do something different and just let it flow. I think both of these decks work really well together because you don't have to think a lot. There is a question and the other deck sort of answers it. How can I safeguard what is sacred? Through the Queen of Swords. I enjoyed this deck because there was so much retrograding happening, so many other things happening. There was a lot of tanglement, but they also kind of untangled themselves, and there was a lot of delight, which I thoroughly enjoyed. But what if everything is already working out? That's the kind of energy that I decided to align with this month, because I'm really tired of listening to my fears. And I'm like, if I've achieved all that I've achieved from just listening to my fears, what can I achieve if I went with the idea of everything will work out? So that's something that I'm actively working on. And there are 3 things I'm doing. The first being no predictive spreads for now. Where's the strength in Knight of Pentacles? And I've really been enjoying this pairing. There's so much color in them. And we are literally coming out of our summer hibernation here in Dubai. The sun is, kinder now. There's a lot more color in the air, except just shades of sand and beige. So that's something we're really excited and looking forward to. The evenings are beautiful. And it's all in all has been a month of a lot of color of different kinds, for sure. What does standing still reveal? The Page of Pentacles. I really like how these two work together, but this was just one of the pairings that I worked with this month. The next pairing I've been loving is the Wicked Moon Tarot. And again, a very nice fun deck with the Spirit Animal Wisdom. I think these two go really well together, and it's a beautiful way for me to unwind, especially on such a hectic in the evenings when I'm watching my tarot tube or Netflix or anything. I'd be just sitting here and pulling some of these because they just go so well together, and they have this very cute, calm energy. Like, look at that. You have the Six of Cups, Digital Detox, and Magician. All the fears and the ancestral healing in between. And this has been a story of my month, because this is the month where I decided to look beyond my fears and find the beautiful friends and family that are really supporting me through everything, while I keep telling myself I can't. But actually a lot of great things have been happening, and that's what I need to focus on. And this ask for help, seek support, this is what I did this month. And because I was feeling a lot of 10 of Wands energy. This is amazing, actually, these cards to show up. And the 5 of Wands energy. And yet so many great things were happening. So it's really nice that I sought out that support, and I got it. I got it from all the friends that I had almost forgotten about, all that family. The Queen of Wands and Free Spirit and 9 of Pentacles. I really like how these two decks go together. It's colorful. It's also calming, but it's not obtrusive in any way. New pathways and celebrating that, and moving towards the new pathway. Beautiful, beautiful pairing. These two have been really speaking to me, as you can see. Soul growth. Growth is never easy. 3 of Wands and Knight of Swords. just how it's been. It's been a very expansive month, and I get a little overwhelmed when expansion happens because it just kind of, it's not a slow thing. It just happens immediately. One day you go for a meeting and then you have a humongous opportunity. That's just how things happen. And King of Wands actually has been my stalker card this month. And of course, there's success here, and Two of Swords. So there has been a lot of, every card that I'm pulling has been a lived experience this month, honestly. This is literally how the month has been. But this is beautiful. Now we're going to move on to the third pairing, which is actually a little bit bigger, but again, something that I sit with late night and I absolutely love. But oh, let's do one more, okay, shall we? Like, I love how beautiful this deck is. I know I don't need to show it here, but I'm just so happy I got it, because look at that death card. It's so cute, and yet it goes so well with the Spirit Animal Wisdom deck. There's death, and every time I get the death card, I now ask myself, is it death or is it rebirth, and of what, right? Then you have the protection and you have Three of Swords. Beautiful. I've been really enjoying this deck edit, especially at night. I don't think this is even fitting in, but I have the Lubanco Tarot, the Seasons of the Witch Winter Tarot, the Samhain Oracle, and the Imbolc Oracle. I've been using all of these four together, and it's been an absolute joy to be working with these. Let me show you how. So the first thing is Seasons of the Witch Tarot. It's really nice. I was this close to not getting it, but I have absolutely not only loved it, but I think this is my little Christmas deck. I really, really like it. So the way I would do it is, I don't think I can fit in the whole edit here, to be honest, is have all of these three, and then have from the Imbolc, I'd get like, yeah, I can't fit that. Okay, we'll try, okay? Maybe if could I? No. And then from the Samhain, I'd get one out. And it's really nice to spread these out on the bed and kind of just sit with them and see what's going on. And then the Lubanco Tarot would go from here to here. Can you guys see? Not really, but it would be quite interesting because they'd all kind of speak together, and it's watching them talk to each other is what would be very nice. Kinda, yeah? We kind of fit in. So here you have the Winter Emperor. You have the Queen of Swords that's driving the Winter Emperor, while I'm feeling also the Nine of Wands and the Four of Pentacles. Very true in my case. And here Bridget says, may the serpent wake, bellowing with the rising flame and beckoning the wisdom that awaits your return, the wisdom of the Queen of Swords. And Candle Magic, speak your breath into its velvet, recite along its spine all that you desire. And here, with the Nine of Wands and Four of Pentacles, I also have Forged in Fire. Your strength was crafted through adversity, a mastery only you behold. And then finally, Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, that's how beautifully they read together. The journey of all these decks together. Like, and I love, like, I am generally somebody who hates when cards are renamed, but here it doesn't matter to me because I look at it as Initiator of Winter Cups, and it's almost like Peter Pan flying out there. And you have the witch here, grab hold, and then you take from Cooling and Garlic. Very difficult to show such big spreads on. And the Lubanco Tarot, like, let's face it, that's amazing anyway. We all know that. But it somehow added a kind of masculinity to this deck edit that I have been doing, this pairing that I've been doing. You have the Page of Wands that causes all this Seven of Cups, which has also been a nature of my month. I don't know if you guys felt it with the retrograde, but there was just a lot going on and there was a lot of things on the table. And it took a lot to clear, but I love that issues that came up during retrograde also ended a few things that were just not right. And that's something I always liked about retrogrades. Things come back and things tangle up, but some things end which should. And and so this is something that I've been working with. And the second thing, like I said, that I've been doing in my active I've spent a lot of my life, like if you have been through a lot of trauma, you will know that trauma tends to these fears that we get from every issue that we have to deal with sort of mar and blindfold us in our experience. And our soul is constantly scanning for what can go wrong next. But instead, and I got tired of it, right? In the middle of the month, I had a meltdown and I was like, enough is enough. I cannot keep doing this. I need to go through life with a little more of what if everything goes right? Why not? And for that, I need to rewire my brain. And how do I do it? I literally am trying to brainwash myself because the whole scanning for disaster is subconscious. So I have to make a conscious effort to not scan for disaster. So the first thing is trying as much as possible to not do predictive spreads. But even then, I would still just do intuitive 3-card pulls with Lubanko or Under the Oak, all the decks I had shown earlier as intention decks. Darkwood Tarot, very nice again. Just not repeating them here. And then not really dwell a lot on it, not really ask questions per position, but just look at, okay, these are the energies. I have a Knight of Wands, a Knight of Cups, and then 4 of Pentacles. And what do I make of it? And then I move on to one of these edits that I have created. There's also the sense of magic and miracles. A lot of miraculous things happen to me all the time, but my 8 of Swords makes me always only look at what can go wrong or what is going wrong. And I'm trying to change that, of course. And the second thing, like I said, I'm doing 3 things actively. One of them is no predictive spreads as much as possible. The second is an evidence board of wins. So in my journal, I have been keeping an evidence board of wins and putting down all the miraculous things that have been happening this month. Like in November with the retrograde, we had a situation where we sent a huge sum of money to a wrong bank account, a huge sum of money. The miracle was that because I'm blessed with the best family and friends, my aunt landed up in the bank the next day, which was in a different country, by the way. So it was an international transfer to figure out how to get that money back. And the second miracle was that the money went into an account that did not exist. If it had gone into an account that did exist, I would have never gotten it back. And it was a humongous sum. So it came back to us. And it was not just things like that. It's also other things that I'm right now not talking about, but things that made me drive around in circles and go like, what? Something that big, that amazing? It's been a real magical, miraculous month. And I have come out of it grateful. I have come out of it with an evidence board of these wins. And I have come out of it feeling like, yes, I'm going to focus on what if I do great instead of always what can go wrong. Because around me, I've been seeing that, right? I've been seeing a lot of people that are quite delulu with their confidence. And I don't understand with that much of evidence why I'm still focused on why am I letting the fears talk? It's not helping me. If I can achieve what I'm achieving with all these fears, what could I achieve if I was not fearful? Now, in no way on earth or in any plane do I identify as a starseed. I do not identify. I find it very, very problematic, very funny and weird. But end of the day, I still own a couple of Star CD decks and just gotten a new one. But this one, the Rebecca Campbell Work Your Light, has been very, very, very good this month as a 1-card pull a day. So that is why I wanted to show it. For some reason, grandmother of Jesus. I didn't grow up Christian. I don't connect with that. But laying foundations and divine plan, I connect with that, So for some reason, I have been really connecting with it. I've been seeking also business mentors and I got 2 actually, accidentally. I didn't realize. And one of them has known me since I was 20. And he said, when I met him, I was like, oh, I'm struggling. I need to meet you. And then he spoke to me and he said, no, you're doing actually brilliantly. You've really manned up. And I thought about it. And success is still so masculine, manned up and you're doing great. And, you know, the emperor energy I'm trying to align with. But why? Why is success and the concept of success still so masculine? I'm not saying that we don't call women successful, but the concept is still so masculine, you know? And I've been trying very hard to do all of these things. It's not like I dim my light or anything, but I doubt myself so much. Self-doubt is a problem. And then I also, but I take courageous steps. I will say that. So yeah, I've been really enjoying it, except a few cards here or there. Star Mother, like, doesn't connect with me, but the rest are fine. I can work with them. And I've been really enjoying this feminine energy. And while I say, yes, I'm trying to align with the Emperor card and it's been showing up and I feel it, like I'm ending this month feeling like that emperor. But also, I'm very burnt out. I'm extremely burnt out. I am grateful for everything that has happened this month. I want to know in the comments how your November went, because I think it was a very hectic month for a lot of us. A lot of things were, you know, that ended, that started. A lot of huge waves came through this month. And for me, for sure. And I'm curious to know about you. And this kind of a deck really spoke to me. It spoke to me so much that I ordered this deck and it arrived today when I was just putting the tripod on and trying to, you know, record. And I thought, hey, why don't I open this with you guys? So the Age of Aquarius Tarot is not a new deck. It's just new in my collection because I'm someone who doesn't own any of the Moonchild, Starchild, none of that. The only thing I Star CD or close to it is the Rebecca Campbell Oracle decks. But maybe you'll see a Moonchild on this channel soon because I was kind of wanting to get this and I got it. Oh, that's pretty, isn't it? Pour into my cup. That's nice. Voyage. Your path is open. Ancient spirits are waiting to guide your thought. What does this say? Gratitude and blessings. Oh, okay. Not bad. Have you guys seen this? Do you work with this deck? I found it on YouTube and I was very curious. I mean, this is weird, but I want it. Let's see, written and illustrated by Yana Saint Levy. And honestly, I think it's kind of gorgeous. Let's open it. Okay. So that's the box. I think she's Canadian. Yeah, I got this from Canada. Today I was telling some creator, because I have to message every creator when I buy their deck, saying, guys, it's going to, you're thinking you're sending it local, but I am going to get it from that country into my country, so I have to monitor a lot. So it's not a simple local delivery, you know. Okay, so this is the, I don't know if you're able to see this. Let me see if I can get a little bit of yellowish, warmish light. But this is basically blue, and that's kind of nice. It says, what the word is, the sign, house, planet, stone, mantra, chakra. Don't understand why Star CD people have to get in all the mantras and the chakras. Please, guys. It's okay. I can't. I guess that's the part. Can't do anything about it. Anyway. Ooh, it's got a rainbowish. It's got the mat. Oh, wow. That's very Dubai. That's gold. Ooh, nice. What is this? It's an extra card. I know where it's going up. Oh, it starts with ace. Okay. Let's begin, shall we? So it says here, divine kinship, mystic vessel, new beginnings. And then it has reversals. Are you guys able to see this? And this is the back. It's simple. So then you have the ace of pearls. Wow, that's nice. This is why I really liked it. I thought it was very blue and I wanted something blue. Financial abundance, new opportunities, prosperity. Okay. Ace of swords. So it has keywords. Wow, the ace of wands is gorgeous, guys. This is, I think, an extra card. It says Age of Aquarius, blueprint, the creation of something new, collective consciousness, 3D contact. Okay, this is a bit much. And then 8 of cups, 8 of pearls. Okay, this is very weird. 8 of swords. Who is this woman? 8 of wands. But I don't expect in a star CD deck for me to like everything. there is going to be some random women walking around the cards, and I have to make peace with it. That's actually kind of nice. I've been liking the rest. Not bad. You guys can see. So it's all blues, which I did see in the flip throughs. There's another woman here who is a little bit weird. But we will live with them. It's okay. Oh, it's got animals too. There's a woman on a horse. Very bad Photoshop, I must say, but okay, we'll live with it. Knight of Swords, but the horse is very chill. I like this whole multi-dimensional thing. I really like how blue this is. You know, it's something that I wanted. Like, it's got that feels. It's not all pink and you know, I'm thinking like I want to get the Moonchild, one of the Moonchild decks, I guess, and it would kind of go, and that would be that. Because this one's quite nice. A bit, oh, the Seven of Cups is actually very nice. Can you guys see? I wish you guys could just, you know, maybe at some point I should do live so that you can say, hey, we can't see. What are you doing? Who is this? What are they doing? Six of Pearls. Okay. So yeah, I've been talking about the three things, by the way. So one is evidence board. The second is no predictive spreads. Not being very successful with that, but we are trying. And the third thing is every time, like I put in a proposal or I do something in which I am hopeful, and my fear says, "Oh my God," you know, it's a typical thing of saying, "No, don't think about it. Let's not get excited about it." I immediately correct myself. I immediately say, "No, I am going to win it." And or if, you know, something happens and we miss a deadline or something like that, I'm like, oh, people are going to make me feel, oh, we missed it, now everyone's going to be angry. Instead, I immediately say, no, everything will be okay. You don't have to worry. So that's something that these are the three things I'm actively doing to brainwash myself. Okay, I'm going to show you guys this. It's really weird. Don't laugh at me. Well, I don't get it. But okay. This is a little bit raunchy, but okay. Look, Star CD deck. What are we expecting? Ooh, this is amazing. You know what? I don't mind it. It's okay. We can forget about there were a couple of weird cards. We can live with that. Okay, the High Priestess is also weird and a little bit nudish, so I'm not showing. The Magician is also... Okay, but I think... Oh, the Tower is gorgeous. Look at that. I still think it's a very stylish deck. That's the thing about these decks, right? Any deck like this is a very fashion magazine stylish deck. And yes, that's not the kind of my preferred style because I then think fashion instead of thinking sacred, you know. But I think there is a place because I felt the same thing about the Rebecca Campbell oracles, and this month they connected. And for whatever reason, you know, my higher self wanted this deck, and I said, okay, sure, let's get this for you. Oh, that's the raunchy High Priestess. And maybe in the light of all that masculine, you've manned up and you're the man of the hour and all that crap, and also being around tremendous number of men with humongous egos, I think I've been craving something that's stylish and feminine in the tarot world, even though I've been working with Darkwood and Wicked Moon and I don't know what. Okay, let's do a spread. 10 of Wands. Yes, of course. I said I'm burnt out. I know. And then the Hierophant. Yes, I am. I understand that. Because for me, it's like this structure. Like here it says religious tradition, conduit, and groupthink. But for me, it kind of goes towards building a structure as a Hierophant. And that's something I've been working on. And 10 of Cups. Oh, this is a nice reading. That is very pretty. And then you have the third eye here, which is very gold and very Dubai. Also, it is our National Day holiday, so I'm very happy that I'm going into, you know, I'll get to rest this weekend. If it's Thanksgiving where you are, then happy Thanksgiving. Happy National Day to anybody living in the UAE. Okay, so shall we read 10 of Wands? 10 of Wands. Completion and burden. Introspection. Am I able to carry the weight and burden of the responsibilities I've taken on? Evocation. I give myself permission to release all that is no longer serving me. Give myself permission to let go with love and light. The light, the ending of a troubled and strained experience or partnership. The shadow, letting go of anything or anyone who causes you trouble. Okay, not bad. But then again, we didn't buy this deck for deep introspection, did we? We bought it because it's stylish and it's pretty. A little bit nudie. Yeah, so anyway, that sums up lovely little deck to end November with. Very Aquarius energy, absolutely not me. I am very Aries and red and orange and I don't know what. But, oh, should we see if this goes with, since the work your light is here and both are star seeds. You know, guys, there was some YouTuber that I saw. She has a very, very famous video called, oh, why I stopped watching tarot card readings on YouTube. So I clicked on it and just, out of curiosity. And then she started talking about, I am a star seed. And then it blocks my, and I was like, nope, I'm not doing that. To each his own, honestly, but I can't. Okay, so we have Age of Aquarius, the Awakening. Take a break from the Awakening. And Knight of Wands. Nice, okay. Passionate New Beginnings. Cut the cords. Successful. None of this is shuffled, so we'll see. Ace of Swords. You've been training for this all your lifetime. And methodical. Knight of Pearls. Pearls is pentacles then. That's really nice, actually. Like, look at this Ace of Pearls. It's gorgeous. You're not able to see it in real life. I think it may not look the best in this light, but it's actually really, really gorgeous. It's a really stylish deck. Eight of Pearls and how are you being called to step up and lead, and King of Wands. This is my life, right? I'm trying to make December a lot more about, less work and more celebration and really connecting with friends and all of that, even though it's a really big time from a work perspective. Dubai is very seasonal, but it's a bit weird. I haven't put up my Christmas tree yet. I may not, but I always have that pressure of putting up a Christmas tree. But this year, I'm like, if you're burnt out and you're still not feeling Christmassy, Mariah Carey playing in your car is more Christmassy than putting up the Christmas tree. So when you're ready for it and you think it's time for Mariah, that's the day you put it up. So I'm trying to also give myself the break of, you don't have to do it. And Eight of Cups. What do you guys think of this pairing? I'm not able to see it in the camera, but here it's not so bad. It's Eight of Cups and Say Yes and King of Swords. I really like this deck. I'm very excited to explore it. Death. That everything is underwater. For someone who is not a very big underwater person, there's a lot of water happening. Okay, so maybe I was dehydrated this month. I don't know. My soul's dehydrated. She wanted water. Yeah, but I did watch the flip throughs. There's this one channel. She does not post anymore. I really like her things. And I think that's where I found it. And she has my kind of taste. So I was like, oh my God, I need this. Contact, 3D contact, interdimensional beings. And Keepers of the Earth and 10 of Swords. Lovely. So you have contact here. It says ancient ancestors stand beside you. So yeah, it does go together. So I am not going to stay here and do the full thing. I'll let you go. I'm looking forward to hearing from you how your November went. Honestly, guys, 2025 has been a lot. I think we've all grown a lot of gray hairs and gone through a lot. It's very important we keep our health okay, because it is on an average day, I think it's gotten quite stressful, but also a lot of good things have happened. It is a transformational year. That is what it is. It has, it could be internal, it could be external, but there is a lot of transformation abound. And I always like that in a way that, what is the opposite of that? A stagnant, still life? I don't want that. And yeah, that's where I'm at. Hopefully a lot of rest, a lot of hydration with the Age of Aquarius Tarot by Yana Levy, which is really pretty. I'm very excited. I'm going to edit this video, put it up, and then explore this deck. Bye.